If you want to create a website that's going to convert more visitors into paying customers, this is the video that you want to check out. Hey, what's going on, guys? Henry Kaminski here, the brand doctor, with another video for you. Today, we're going to be talking about how to build and optimize your website. And I'm going to share with you the process that I take my clients through when we're building out their sites for their brands. But before we get started, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and click that little bell button to make sure that you get notified whenever we put out a new piece of content or video on YouTube. Now, let's get into it, guys. I see a lot of people building websites off of the hacker mentality, meaning going to some competitor saying, oh, I like the way that website looks and feels. I want the same website. Now, there's something to be said about a website that's built that you may think is bringing in a tremendous amount of leads and sales. You may even know that that particular website for a fact is bringing in a tremendous amount of revenue. But do you understand the strategy behind it? And that's where I think a lot of people mess up. I've had clients in the past come to me and say, you know, Henry, I really like this website right here. Can you just like recreate that for us? And that is such a poor way of creating a site. It may be a quick way to build a site, but it's not the most efficient or long-lasting way to build a site that's going to really bring you the true revenues that you deserve and actually connect with the audience that you're trying to serve. That rhymed right there, didn't it? Well, here's what I want to tell you. We have a very step-by-step process when we're developing brands and brand identity, such as websites. You wouldn't build a house without a blueprint, would you? You would create or start to break ground on an apartment building or a skyscraper or anything that you're looking to build out for it to last long term without a plan, would you? Right? My pro athlete clients, I always tease them. I say, listen, would you step on the field without studying your opponent first? They said, no, we'd get slaughtered. It's the same thing when you are designing any brand collateral for your business, whether it be a website or an ad design or a brochure or a logo. The proper strategy is going to get you the best results. Now, you may have to deviate from it, but at the end of the day, at least you got a game plan, right? You're not going in there blind. And that's what I want to help you with today. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to actually walk you through the process. So step one, when we are developing a website for a client, is we have to develop our site map first. What is going to be on the pages? What are the sections of the pages? And what is the overall flow of the entire website? So people have a seamless, journey through that experience on your site. So what I will do is I will go to competitors and I will look at some of the sites and I will go through the experience. I want to really hands-on feel that user experience on those competitor sites. And then with my branding eye and my marketing mindset, I'm looking at why things were placed certain ways and why things were put in certain places. What's the copy look like? Is the color scheme consistent? Do I get lost on the site? Can I back out of a page and get to my previous page faster? Can I check out with seamless and effortless transitions between pages? You know, we live in such an on-demand society these days. If we're not creating that experience for our clients, then they're going to go somewhere else and find it. That's the bottom line. So once we develop that and I get my research under my belt and I really start to get a good feel for what else is out there, then I will start to put together a site map and then build out a wireframe. So this is what I'm going to show you now. So this is a message to my team member. Now, we use a project management software so that nothing gets lost or fall behind a crack. And now we're like 2 days behind schedule or a week behind schedule. Everything is accounted for. There's milestones, there's checklists, and things are very, very efficient here. So I will write to my designer that is going to put together my wireframe the exact pieces of the entire site. So I tell her, all right, we're going to create this site map. Here's the home page. Here's the navigation tabs that I want on the page. Here's the sections that I want for the home page. And then I map all of that out for them. Okay. Then I'll show a competitor and I'll say, hey, listen, take a look at this. This is a really well put together site for many, many reasons. And that will give us the sort of benchmark or framework, right? So my designer put together page 1 of the site, and I said, okay, we're on the right track. Now let me help you fill it out and get back to you with more of the inner pages, because I had a little bit more research to do. Okay. So once I went in and got some of the validation that I was looking for, I went back in and I showed her the additional pages that I wanted. So we had our brand page, so the visitor can really get a better sense of the CEO and why and how she created this brand to begin with. Okay. And then we went into the actual, because this is a physical product on a luxury scale, we wanted the collection page to really be over the top and really, really cool looking. So we're going to have a page just dedicated to the actual product itself. And then we want an individual page to actually generate the lead or interest to having a conversation with my clients and with my client's brand. So those are the site map instructions. And then when she takes that information and develops the actual wireframe, so this is the architecture of the site, this is the blueprint, this is the plan, right? So I'll make this a little bigger for you so you can see it. Okay, so we have our homepage here. We have all the navigation buttons up top. Very, very simple and clean. We have 3 buttons: our brand, the collection, and contact, right? Each button going to their respective page. And now my client has a better understanding of what to expect when we start to design and develop out the site, okay? And now what we'll do is we will take this to the customer, and I will sit down with the client and review this with them, make sure that there's nothing overlooked, and make sure that the client has a better understanding of what to expect once we get into the design and development phase, like I just mentioned. This step-by-step process really cuts back on revisions and really helps expedite the project. Believe it or not, you may be looking at this saying, oh my God, this is so many extra steps. Why can't you just design the damn site for me already? Well, if we skip these types of steps, okay, it's like running a marathon without tying your shoes, right? There's chances of you stepping on your lace, tripping, falling, hurting yourself, and actually being removed from the race because you can't run anymore because of the issues that untied shoelace brought into the equation. So when you do the checks and balances and you have the game plan like this, that's what makes a thorough and very polished and concrete end result. And that's what we do here. We don't like to cut corners. We don't like to hack our way to success. We want to do the work that's needed to do in order to create a project or create a brand that lives for years to come. So I hope you got some understanding here of our process a little bit, and I hope it inspired you to really pay attention to the details of your site and what needs to go into a great site in order for it to convert visitors to paying customers. So If you have any questions, drop some comments below. I'm happy to respond as soon as I can. If you have any comments or if you think this video could help someone else, feel free to share it. And before you go, check out this video right here, because this video will help you further to help build a profitable and reputable brand for your business. Talk to you soon. I'll catch you on the next one.